Go Jackets.
Welcome back to Rec Talk. Special day. We got two videos coming at you today. We already talked about all the transfers coming in, big recruiting gets, the recruiting weekend. Now I want to talk about where people who have left Tech have landed. So before we get into that, if you do me a favor, like and subscribe. It helps the channel. If you want to support the channel, there's a PayPal link in the description. And if you haven't seen the live show we did last night, there's a link for that in the description as well. A ton of fun. Me, Sea-Dog, Bryce made an appearance. Good times. So before we get into where people have landed, these things are developing quickly throughout the day, like in real time. Georgia Tech lands another transfer from Louisville, Travion Cooley. He's a 4-star running back coming out of Louisville. Interesting thing is he actually beat McDuffie out for the job at Louisville, and McDuffie transfers to Tech. So maybe he had some sense that Cooley was coming in, and he's like, man, that guy's following me everywhere. But that's a big get. 4-star running back. McKenzie's doing work. So now we'll have Smith, Cooley, the two kids that we like, the kid from Langston Hughes, the other kid, I can't remember his name right now. One of them played some of them, the other one didn't. But we starting to have a pretty impressive running back room at Georgia Tech. And an impressive quarterback room now with Haynes King coming in and Zach Pyron and a serviceable backup in Gibson. So the big news, what you clicked on this video for, Jeff Sims officially going to Nebraska. And I've said it time and time again, I'm not someone who's a Jeff Sims hater. I think the kid has the potential to be a successful quarterback. I think he was the victim of just some bad coaching. Is Dave Patnode, if Jeff Collins is like one of the worst Power 5 head coaches of all time, Dave Patnode has to be like one of the worst Power 5 coordinators of all time. Dave Patnode was our OC the majority of the time Jeff Sims was here. Dave Patnode sounded like Jeff Collins light in every interview. Like there were interviews like it's a wrestling promo. Oh, you got to see this, brother. This weekend on ABC. Check it out. Like it was weird. He goes to Old Dominion and quits 3 weeks before the season. I don't know what happened there, but anyways, Jeff Sims to Nebraska. Big get for them. He was a highly recruited kid out of high school, originally a Florida State commit. Jeff Collins, to his credit, was able to flip him to come to Georgia Tech and just never really was able to show, play that was super impressive compared to what we had seen and kind of expected of him coming out of high school. Now, he did do some impressive things, we talked about on the live show a little bit last night, like stepped up, was able to make throws that he wasn't able to make before, kind of Key took over. Got away with some stuff in the Pitt game. That's something Bryce brought up. There's probably 3 possible pick sixes he got away with. But I'll tell you this, Matt Rule is an excellent coach. He had 2 10-win seasons at Temple. He took a team in Baylor that was 1-11 Rule's first year, turned them to 11-1 2 years later. Didn't have a lot of success with the Panthers, ends up getting fired. Most coaches don't. Like you can probably count on one hand the number of coaches that have transitioned from college coaching to NFL coaching that were successful. Nick Saban couldn't even do it. Urban Meyer, for as garbage bag of a human being as he is, he's a great coach. I'll tell you that. Wasn't able to do it either. So it makes you think that I would think Jeff Collins has something to do with this. If you look at Jeff Collins' Twitter, the guy who loves Georgia Tech so much, every kid that enters the portal, he's like tweeting, retweeting their stuff and commenting on it. Did we get another commit? Hold on a second. Andre White now official, by the way. So I haven't even released that video yet. Texas A&M linebacker, 4-star stud, Andre White officially coming to Atlanta, baby. Let's go. So Sims to Nebraska. I would think Collins might end up there on some capacity. Maybe he's your recruiting coordinator. I think that would be a good position for him. But the best of luck to Jeff Sims. Now, Derek Allen now committed to going to UNC. This was a kid, I think he transferred to us out of Notre Dame. High 4-star kid, really talented. Wasn't able to see a lot of the field once he got to Tech. Officially transferring to North Carolina. And Nate McCullum is not official. He took a visit to North Carolina, from what I can tell. And it wouldn't surprise me if he ends up there with a quarterback like Drake May. And this is where I want to digress into. I should have brought this up on the Georgia Tech live show last night. I probably should have said North Carolina is one of the teams that I hate the most, and I'll tell you why. North Carolina cheated for a decade across all sports, writing terms papers for kids, giving kids grades for classes they never attended. And the NCAA did jack all about it. They said, oh, we don't rule on academic matters. This isn't our purview. Meanwhile, like Missouri self-reports some very minor things. They end up like putting them under sanction. And Georgia Tech gets their ACC title stripped because, what was it? Wide receiver Thomas got a tracksuit someone gave to him. Give me a break, man. All that, the NCAA like regulation is a total joke anyways, but I digress. So tell me what you think of that. Man, I am pumped. I don't even know what to say. I'm at a loss for words. Let me cut it off here before I end up babbling on like an idiot. See you guys later.